How you doing? Hopped on here just to chew the fat, talk shit. I don't know, rant a little bit. I'll wait till some people hop on here. Rainy Sunday afternoon, and the Eagles are losing, last I heard. So here I am. For some reason, I'm tired as shit today. I don't know what the hell it is. Must be the weather. Hey, Amir, how you doing, dude? How you been? It's raining over here. Not real heavy, but enough to make it miserable out. What's new with you, dude? I ain't seen you for a few days. So anyway, the other day I smashed my head at work. I have a lump there, but it's not as bad as it. I actually went into the emergency room, got up. I fell in the kitchen at work, smashed my head. That's all I got to show for it now. There's a little lump there, but I wasted a while. Hey, Tammy, how you doing? I wasted my time sitting in the emergency room. Big waste of time. But I just wanted to make sure I didn't have a concussion, but I ended up leaving before I got checked out. I didn't feel too bad. How would it? So yesterday I just took it easy. Actually, I worked yesterday, most of the evening. And when I came home, I was just too damn tired. I was going to do a live stream. So what have you guys been up to? Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up there. My other device right now is down. I gotta pay the phone bill. I was going to try to pay it today, but I gotta hold off. The electric bill comes first. So I'm only got one thing here going. Yeah, a little bit. Yep. I noticed that I can't figure out why, and someone said this the other day. My stream is slow. It's delayed. And somebody said the other day that you can fix that, and I can't figure out how the hell to fix it. Just looked in the thing. I'm gonna have to Google it, go and figure it out that way or something. So anyway, just wanted to hop on here. I just made a video maybe about an hour or so ago, and I couldn't decide exactly what. I was halfway into the thing. I started thinking about it. What the video was about was just about how divided the country is becoming over the election shit. And I'm sitting there saying, yeah, I just want to be able to sit and talk with people and not have so much animosity when someone says, oh, you're a Trumper, or you're this, or you're that. It's getting ridiculous. It's really off the hook. And it's on both sides. But then I started thinking about stuff. And after I made that video, put it out, and I'm thinking, you know what? I can't get behind any of the Democrat policies. And we'll come to think of it, Kamala really doesn't have any policies. She's trying to be like totally hidden on her policies. She don't put anything out there, so they don't really have anything that they can use against her, I guess. And maybe she's just not smart enough to have it. But anyway, here I am talking politics. I just got done making a video how I got tired of it. But I just wanted to explain it, because halfway through it, I started to think, yeah, I'm as guilty as anybody of talking this shit. But I'm just so freaking sick of it all. Is anybody else feeling like that? I see Tammy is, and it's getting ridiculous. And the worst part, and one of the key things I wanted to get across, is we're going to be fighting amongst ourselves in this country, and we're going to get hit from an outside source, Russia, China. Something's going to happen, and we'll be in the middle of a civil war. You won't be able to do anything to defend ourselves. That's what I'm starting to think. Hey, Doctor Who, what, where? Well, wonder where you are. I haven't seen you for a little minute. How you been, dude? Just put out a video. I was explaining myself, and when I look back at that video, I'm like, I agreed with some points of what I was saying. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. So I don't know where I sit. I'm just sick and tired of having the country ripped apart, you know? Hey, working a lot? Yeah. Well, that's good. You're making some money at least, brother. So anyway, I just left it up because I agree with most of it. And then I'm thinking, well, like I said, there's certain things I can't get behind. I'm sorry. Like the whole woke culture, I don't have time for that. It's ruining shit, you know? And other things, too. I'm trying to think of examples. Yeah. Here's the next thing. It's really throwing gasoline on the fire, too, is the FBI, the DOJ. They're trying to come after conservatives like we're radicals and stuff. That's bullshit. And that's only making it worse. But I really think that we need to somehow get along as a country, man. Like when 9/11 happened, remember how everybody pulled together and there was American flags everywhere and everything? We don't have that kind of feeling anymore about our country. Our country is getting torn in two. Anyway, I'm done talking about that. I'm trying to get away from it. Here I go right back into explaining that video. So I don't know. I should just give it a rest. But you know what? What's it say? I went up 20 cents. Wait a minute. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Yeah. Gas price down here gas just went up too. Sorry, down in Delaware, home of Joe Biden, and he signed in the law about shutting down was the Keystone Pipeline right on his first day or something. Man, oh man. You know what? If you wanted to get off gasoline, you shouldn't have done it like that at all. That's something that should have been slowly brought about. They tried to like slam it shut and be done with it. And that's ridiculous. What are you going to do? You didn't have the electrical infrastructure for electric cars. You got no other options. And now we're back to pretty soon when the power grid goes down, it'll be horse and buggy time. The only ones will be scooting about is the frickin' Amish in their little, buckboards with horses or whatever the hell it's crazy. So basically, somehow, though, we got to find some common ground. I think that's what I was really trying to say in that video. We desperately need to find some common ground because it's going to come to a point where we're going to be up shit's creek, you know? Stupidly, what's it? What's that? Stupidity is rampant and highly contagious. Are you talking about what I'm talking about there, Tammy, or what? In the past, what's this? At least some of the. Yeah, dude. Something. We got to do something here for the gas anyway. And the other thing is, now you made me forget my point. Basically what I'm saying is, I really believe we're in some deep shit real soon. That Russia and China are literally doing military exercises right off by the Bering Straits and up in that area. And I think, what are you sorry for? Oh, I know. I just, all right. So anyway, you just messed me up. No, I just feel like I'm getting tired of, I even have people in my family that are, still Democrat. We were brought up in a Democrat household, and there's a couple of them that sort of really lean towards the liberal side. And there's a lot of things I don't agree with it, but we better figure out how to somehow get along to some degree, I think. What's it say? Making you forget your train of don't worry about it. That happens all the time. It's called old age anyway, dude. I'm getting up there. Shit. Sometimes I forget to draw another breath, and I gotta slap myself to get back. Basically, I guess I started off trying to explain that other video because I literally about 10 minutes after I made it, I was questioning it myself. I'm like, but I'm gonna leave it up. It might mean something later on to me. I don't know. But anyway, let's change the subject so I don't get stuck in that talking about this for the next 45 minutes. What do you guys want to talk about? Anything bothering any of you guys? What's this? My train of thought. Yeah, that derailed up in East Palestine. My train of thought. It's a chemical spill now. Basically, I'm drawing a blank on what else to talk about. What's this? Israel is going for broke over. Yes, sir, it is. Yeah, and you know what? They're getting ready to bomb the hell out of Lebanon. What's this? Yeah. I agree with that, Tammy. But the problem is it's hard to get some of these people out of their mindset, and that's the thing. We're making enemies out of our neighbors, because they think differently. And mostly, I'm saying this in my opinion, it's mostly when you go to try to reach across the aisle, and try to talk to somebody on the other side, meaning the Democrat side, it's really hard. I mean, like I said, I got family members. It's like talking to the wall. They won't give up their point of view. Then maybe Trumpers won't either. So be it. But what I'm trying to say, we better hurry up and find a way to fix that. What's it? Yeah, but it's one of the commandments, I believe, or one of the things Christ said is love your enemies. And at the end of the day, we're all Americans over here. We're all same country here, and we're so divided. What did Abraham Lincoln said? United we stand, divided we fall. Was that him, or am I mixing up my quotes there? Hang on 1 minute. Gotta put some air conditioner on. There we go. Golden rule. That's just yep. And sometimes I get on there and I'll say something. What's it say? Yeah, because you know what? We all better get to the point where we have to fight for freedom, because we're going to have to if we want our freedom. There's people hell-bent on putting us in prison camps, no matter what side. And that's the thing. Liberals will call you paranoid. They're going to end up in the same prison camps, too, eventually. They're called FEMA camps. And everybody thinks it's just for federal emergency thing. Do you know they just okayed about 8 football stadiums? I can't remember which ones. I think, excuse me, I got gas and drank a soda. What's that? You had MetLife Stadium, a bunch of them, like Philly, New Jersey, the Giant Stadium, I forget which other, one in Florida, and multiple other ones. One out on the West Coast, at least. I think there's about 8 NFL stadiums that agreed, working with FEMA. If emergencies come, they can use that, kind of like they did a Superdome in the Katrina storm. Now, here's the deal. Why do you need all of them? And some are not even in hurricane things. So they're saying all kinds of emergencies. Do you think any of them emergencies would be for, like, storing people, prisoners of war, or who knows what? Maybe it just seems like weird that they're doing that. What's that say? Yeah, exactly. I'm just a little bit nervous that nobody else seems to be really looking at this. Maybe I'm a paranoid schizophrenic or something, but maybe not. That's all I'm saying. I just wish someone would take a minute and look at shit, because I think people get so wrapped up in their life and the things right in front of them, you're never going to see this coming. I think we got like a Trojan horse thing happening here. Maybe I am paranoid. I don't know, but I think it's pretty obvious that there's something really fucked up going on in our country. And they keep, what's that? Paranoia. Yeah, that's a good, that's a good point, Dr. Butler. Yeah. Oh, is that Texas 3? How you doing? Yeah, I want people to be awake. That's what it really boils down to. I want a fighting chance when the shit hits the fan that we can pull together, because it's going to be like every man needed, It's going to be like the fucking Alamo eventually. I'm not trying to be over dramatic about it. I really believe that in my heart that we're going to see some horrible shit go down. Who's that? Wake up. No battle royale. Jim Jones. Do you like Kool-Aid? Okay, whatever. Texas. Yeah. So anyway, wait a minute. Basically, what I'm getting down to is, I just hear so much dissension, and I think the time is coming. We better figure a way to fix that in our country. I don't think we have enough time to do that. And like I said, it's getting hairy over there. What's that? I'm not in a cult. Joking, dude. Just joking. All right. What's this say? No plans to visit Jonestown. Exactly. All right. Good deal. And don't be waiting around for no Hale-Bopp comment with your what were they? Adidas and purple robes. I don't know if you guys even know what I'm referring to. That was a whole other cult thing. I forget what the hell that cult was called. I guess it was the Hale-Bopp comet cult. They thought a comet was going to come by the planet. There was actually a comet that went by, I think, between Jupiter and some. What is this channel? Exactly. That's everybody asks that question. I don't know, dude. Tell you what, I'm going to give you some time out to contemplate that. And you come back with an answer for us. Branch Davidians, maybe that was it. There was another one there. Duke's mixture. So, I didn't know where that guy was going, but I knew where he was going to end up, in the penalty box. He got on my last nerve real quick there. So, he made me forget what I was talking about. Yeah, basically, before I started joking around about the cults and stuff, which in a sense, that's what I started talking about in the beginning there. Unfortunately, and I have family members like this. It's like the hardcore Democrats are kind of in a cult, They need deprogramming. And they would say the same about us. Difference is they're going so radical, they're cheering on the murder of a human being. They want to go have Donald Trump killed. You know what? As much as we've been talking about Joe Biden being a bumbling idiot, I don't think I ever heard too many people really calling for his head on a platter like they did when Kathy Griffin came out with the head back in the day. I don't know if you remember that. It was always pretty violent talk for all-inclusive, peaceful people. That's why it's hard to embrace them in any way, shape, or form, even though I sat there and tried in that video. Because I go right back to the thinking about all that stuff. Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out a way to say that, Doc. But it really gets off over to, what's it say? Yeah, that's the thing. The right-wingers seem to just want to go out, embrace their freedom and go do whatever they want. These other people march in lockstep like they got an agenda and they're coming for it. You know what I mean? The left seems to be going really over the top. I don't understand that. It's ridiculous. You know? So, trying to read this thing. Yep. Well, the way I look at it, it's good versus evil in the end, no matter what side of the aisle you're on anyway, because there's probably people in the Democrat Party, when push comes to shove, may finally say, no, I'm not going that route, you know, because, you know, when you're starting to cheer on the death of Donald Trump or anybody for that matter, it's kind of sick, don't you think? Yeah, poverty is, yep. And you know what? You can blame a lot of that on, I always say this too, and you guys know this, the elites, the people that are so filthy, stinking rich and controlling everything. They don't give a damn about the common man. We're just nothing but cannon fodder for them to throw out on the battlefield, you know, for their entertainment and, fighting over whatever mineral rights or oil or whatever the hell else we're going in there to die for. Yep. Yeah. All the people that are, you know, going bananas over, you know, the right, especially you look at the FBI and the DOJ. They don't seem to be saying anything about the left, all right? But they're coming hardcore after the right. I mean, at least in their lingo, you know, you ever hear Christopher Wray and all these guys talking about, if they're talking about what extreme right-wing, what they call nationalists, okay, that's probably about maybe 1% or even less. It seems nuts that you're labeling everybody. That's like calling everybody a white supremacist too. I've about had enough of that. Okay, if you went around and said, you know, something like that against a person of color, you'd be hollered at as a racist and everything. But here they're allowed to do that, you know? Yeah, greed and the love of money has been destroying a lot of things from the beginning of time. What's it say? Watch Diddy. Right, that. Hey, is that Robert? How you doing? Yeah, there's a shit ton of baby oil. Yep. Did he like this baby oil or something? I don't know what the, you know. 1,000 bottles of it. I guess. He's going to, hey, Nugget in the house. Is he in there? There he is. How you doing, Nugget? I put a comment on your video or something. What's this here? Okay. So it's old school night. We got all the older people that have been. Hey, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. How's everything over in Ireland? All good? Hopefully. What's that say? Yeah. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's the thing, man. A lot of people don't know their history or don't give a shit, and they got their head in, you know, watching TV, you know, walking down the streets with their phone, and just don't give a shit about what's going on. And it's going to get real soon. It's going to be crawl right up their ass real. They're going to be lost. They won't even know what to do. They'll be in shock when the shit hits the fan. That's what I'm thinking. What's this? And the FBI busted at New Jersey now. Yeah, all right. You know what? Menendez, was that his name? The guy he got paid in gold bars. Yeah, that's a good thing. You know what? And maybe in a way, I can't. Maybe I'm wrong too when I drop FBI's name out there like that. Maybe there's still some good agents. I don't know. I'm just saying. what we hear is just one side of a story. Maybe there's a handful out there that don't want to play along with the agenda of going after one side or the other just because it's politically correct at that moment. Let's just say. We got the chat moving. It seems like they sped up the chat a little bit. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Yep. So, any troll today? No, not yet. Nope. You want to troll the channel for a couple minutes so we don't miss the trolls? Nah, I guess they took Sunday off or something. Of course, it's still early on in the live stream. They could show up. Yep. What's this? And the mayor of New York. That's true, man. Yeah, he's up to his eyeballs in corruption. And evidently, I think he was tight with Diddy at one, or half of these politicians and celebrities, Oprah, all these guys. They're all tied in with all that shit. It's almost like it's just all going to come tumbling down. And maybe it's God's way of bringing it to light, getting some justice, What's it say? Yeah, yep. He just got busted. You know what? About 5 months ago, I reported on him, and I think it was his police chief and some other high-ranking Democrat over there in New York. The FBI raided their homes. And then you didn't hear nothing for like months. So they were working on that for a while. This whole bust with Diddy and all that, it's probably one thing led to another, you know what I mean? Dominoes falling over. Obviously, that's the way they usually do it. And I think we're going to see a shit ton of people go down. Maybe. Then again, nobody really went down on the Epstein Island thing. Barely anybody did any kind of time for that. And there was probably a ton of people. Most of those people that were involved in that, maybe I would almost say they were victimized into the situation from the sounds of it, because they were brought there. Some of them were drugged, at dinner parties, and they drugged them. And other ones, who knows, maybe they voluntarily went and did shit. But this shit needs to come to light. What's it say? Yeah, he gave this. Yeah, he did. You're right. He gave it to Diddy. Yep. What's it say? Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. I heard today. That's funny you say that, Texas. Did you know there's 1,000? Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry. I take that back. 13,000 convicted murderers have been sent into America. I don't know where they pulled that stat from, but they were talking about that, and they were talking about another rapist as well. And it's ridiculous. They were letting them out of jails in the South American countries. I guess their jails are overpopulated, just like ours are getting, and then they're sending them in here. Cuba did the same thing years ago, and it's ridiculous. Now what do you do? Now we got gangs, Trende de Aragua or whatever. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. And there's going to be multiple others. It's going to be gang warfare in every city. There's already gangs, domestic gangs that are here. It's literally going to be broken down into little fiefdoms or whatever you call it, like Middle Ages, where different groups of people fighting over chunks of land. It's crazy. What's this? Oh, yeah. He could have took down a lot of them people, and they had to kill him, Put it this way. Some people thought that, he escaped or they got him out of there. Now, the only way he left that prison was in a body bag, I think. I don't think they took a chance of letting him live. He knew too much about too many people, and he had all the evidence to back up. Yep. It's crazy. You know the worst part about this? We're all talking about that. Nobody ever remembers that there's little children out there victimized. That's really fucked up. They're the forgotten thing here. We should be, as a country, more motivated to stop this shit. And I don't know why well, yeah, I do know why it's swept under the rug, because half the damn leaders are a bunch of pedophiles. I shouldn't even say that, because now the algorithm just heard that word and is going to kill this video, because I'm talking about our freaking fearless leaders. You know, you say anything, there's the bell. I'm done. Actually, I don't know if you heard that. Wait a minute. Legacy media is dead. What did that say? Notification from what you call it. I don't know. I'm just sick of it all. You know, you can't hardly say anything, because if you do, they censor you, right? But if you can't talk about shit, you can't fix it. You can't get attention to it. And there must be people high up, the powers that be, that are stopping it. And what I'm saying is common sense anyway. It's like, I don't even need to say that. Everybody knows what's going on, you know? But I'll say it anyway. What the fuck? What's this? Yeah, so now they slowed the chat. It looks like it was rolling along there, and I must have said the magic word and fucked the whole chat up. See? Anybody saying anything? Seems like we're delayed again. Yep. So anyway, I knew I should have tried to get the fuck off that whole spiel I started with about the whole problem with the country is people that don't want you to know. So anyway, I don't think Diddy will last very long. I think they'll shut him up permanently. And same with, wasn't there another one that just got nailed? One of his people. Oh, by the way, how is it that nobody's really looking too deep right now into Oprah? You know, money talks and horse shit walks. She is so up to her eyeballs in corruption. You know? So, can you guys hear me at all? Because we're rolling right along, and now I'm getting the feeling that they basically just censored the rest of this program. Is anybody out there? 5x5. Give me a 5x5. Wait a minute. I can't. My phone's dead. Hang on. Let me see something here. Come on, YouTube. Give me a break. Hey, I'm gonna. Is a thing circled? Well, you can't even tell me if it is. I'm gonna jump out of the live stream and come back in.